Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome to some VGC Regulation D Ranked. I actually borrowed, this is actually a copy-paste team. It seems like everybody on the ladder right now is just using rental teams, which I think is really stupid. But like, if you can't beat them, join it. Like, I tried using my team, and I started out at rank 8 Great Ball tier, and I've went down pretty much an entire rank already because everybody just keeps using broken rental teams. I just can't like play against them because my team just isn't up on par with like those ones from like a bunch of top VGC players. So this is a team from a sweaty VGC player that I found for Regulation D. So I will see how this team works. My opponent also has another copy-paste team, which I actually saw. It is a guaranteed copy-paste rental team, so that's great. Pretty much the exact same thing apart from my team, apart from 2 mods. So that's real cool. I don't know. I think what I do here is I don't even know what I don't even know what to bring into Dragonite Chien-Pao. I really don't. Holy shit. I think I just bring my own Dragonite Chien-Pao, and then I bring the Flutter Mane in the back, I guess. And then I guess the Lando looks decent here. It's just kind of a crapshoot of what I bring because, like, our teams are pretty much identical apart from 2 mons. I think the sets might be really, really similar too. So I don't know. Don't know y'all, but like so far VGC has been fucking garbage, at least for ranked. The first day, or like this, it's about I think the 3rd day now, at least when I'm recording this. 3 days in already, and like I'm first now getting into VGC. I waited about 3 days to make some of the other people that just usually play like the first couple days go away and just kind of try it out, but waited about 3 days and it's still just a bunch of people using rental teams. I don't know how that's a thing. I don't know how they allow people to just use somebody else's team and use that to rank up. It's really dumb, but I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Like what I do here is I just Terra normal, and I go right after the Urshifu. I think that's my play. He's gonna try to Tailwind me, which is fine, because I'm Focus Sash. I don't really care if he kills me. I don't think he's gonna target the Dragonite down on turn 1, because he might think I have multi-scale. He doesn't even... He actually, I think Extreme Speed is +2 priority. That is a 1-hit KO, that's crazy. That is crazy. He does use Tailwind, which it doesn't really matter though because I have Sucker Punch and E-Speed, which is all priority moves. And this thing's gone, so I get a double KO on turn 1, which is huge. I mean, it's kind of shitty, y'all. Like, I don't get me wrong. Like, I like VGC and everything, but like playing against the same shit every single game. And making your own team, like I made an entire team around like last year and Spectrier and a bunch of other stuff. If you guys missed those videos, go check them out. But I tried using that team for, I don't know, like 5 or 6 games already. And I lost every single game to like Sweaty D-Knight and like the same combo I'm using. Chien-Pao Dragonite or like Cresselia or Ursaluna Trick Room garbage. Copy-paste teams or like the same kind of shit, so... just really frustrating. I went against a team with like I think it was like AV or like I think it was Choice Bandit or Shifu as well. I got absolutely blown back by that under Tailwind. It's fucking crazy copy paste garbage. It really is. Like I'm all for VGC and having fun, but if it's the same copy paste garbage every single game, like that's kind of what makes it unfun for me. So I'm going to give it a solid try, I really am. I'm going to try to rank up and do that type of thing, but I don't know, if you're not using like the top tier shit like a lot of these teams are, like my opponent's team and my team is, like it's just really difficult to actually rank up and actually play the game without getting destroyed every single match. It really is. Especially on a ranked ladder. Maybe on the casual ladder it isn't as bad, but like on the ranked ladder you can't be using like gimmicks or stuff that isn't like proven to be good. It's actually a problem because he has Tailwind and I don't, so that's a problem here actually. It's a bit of a problem. I think I have to protect the Flutter Mane here and try to stall out his Tailwind. I think that's my only way to actually do something. I'm gonna try to Sucker Punch the Chimpow. That's my play here, because I should be able to kill it at this range. He might try to Sucker Punch me, which might just counteract itself out, because that's what a lot of the rental teams are running. And then I think I'm choice specs, so I don't even have Protect on this set, so I'm forced to Dazzling Gleam. He outspeeds me because of its Tailwind and goes for Sucker Punch. I should have protected. That would have been a better play. See if I live this. I do live. That's huge. I need this to do crazy damage. And it kills one thing, which is great. Another thing I've been running into too is like it's really difficult to prepare for like your opponent's team because like every single mon is a huge threat. So like I said at the beginning, like it just kind of comes down to a coin flip of like what your opponent ends up bringing and what you bring. Most times if you have a better team than them and you brought the correct Pokemons. So like I don't know. I try to Sludge Bomb here. He can't kill us both. I'm gonna live anything he goes for, so unless he protects. I'm choice, so I got a Dazzling Gleam. I should live this unless he crits me. He doesn't, so he's dead. Like, it's crazy how crazy close this game was to. Like, if he would have got a crit there, he still would have won. If he would have critted the Landorus, he still would have won the game. Like, that's how close some of these matches are. That is how sweaty it is with all these rental teams running around. Rental team versus rental team, y'all. Which sweaty VGC player's team is going to win the battle? I just happened to win because I got a double KO on turn 1. And he never critted me, so that's the only reason I won. It's kind of more lucky, I guess. But I'm going to keep on going. I am Great Ball tier 7 right now, so we'll see if I can rank up. I don't know. Well, I'm going to try to keep on going. I'll see how far I can get with this team. But I'll see you guys in the next game. Alright, what's up everybody? You know, it's really crazy. I actually just went against this guy about 3 matches ago, and I'm going against him again. And this guy is using a copy-paste team again. So a copy-paste rental team. So that's what this is. The last match he brought versus me, he brought the Urshifu, and then he brought the, I think it was the Dragonite. I think it was the Dragonite, I can't remember. But I know he brought the Ursaluna and the Cresselia, so. I had a different team, though. I was not using this team. I was using my other team that I actually made myself. So I have an entire new team, and he has the same one, so I have a bit of an advantage here. Because he doesn't know any of my sets, so. And what I do here, I'm running out of time. I wish they would give you more time to actually prepare, I really do. But, I think Flutter Mane looks really good here. Really, really good. Tornadus, Flutter Mane, lead. And then I think I bring Chimpow and then Dragonite in the back. I think that's my team right here. Another match, y'all. Another match of a rental versus rental team. Which rental team is going to win? So that's the shitty thing, too. I don't know, I keep talking about it, but like at the start of a brand new regulation, like there's a bunch of the VGC players, like the US ones, there's a bunch of other ones from like Japan and everything. The opponent's using a Korean team. I think it's still a US person, I think that has that team or something, I'm not sure, but there's all Korean mons. Like there's a bunch of like the top VGC players that just put out like an entire like Word document or like a bunch of copy paste to a bunch of rental themes and codes, so with a bunch of codes in them, so that's what they really do. I'm assuming he brought Cresselia because that's He brought the Ursaluna, so go after this. I'm gonna try to taunt the Cresselia, but I think he's Mental Herb. We'll find out right here. He's not, actually. I forgot which one it was. I guess this was the team that never had it. It's actually Icy Wind. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care. Breaks my, I guess I don't have Focus Sash on this. I have Mental Herb. I keep thinking of my own Thundurus because I have the same Thundurus pretty much on my own team. I mean, I'm Specs, so I am forced to stay in here. Go after this thing again. I think I just Tailwind. I think with a Tailwind up and even at -1, I might be able to outspeed him. This is choice Specs, so I'll see if this kills. It does, so that's huge. I'm gonna keep on Icy Winding. This Fluttermane's running, I think, some special defense and shit too. That's why it's barely taking any damage. It's some sweaty EV spread. Normally, when I'm playing VGC too, like a lot of all my mons, it's really difficult for me to actually like EV train specific EV sets with like a lot of IVs and a bunch of different stats. That's why I tend to usually just go like 252, 252. Just like the same thing I use for singles for a lot of my VGC stuff. If I was really smart and I knew how, or like it was easier to do, I'd probably do like more diverse EV sets for some of the mons that I use, but it's just so difficult to actually do that when you're EV training everything in game. You screw up one little EV or on something, or you happen to go over, you happen to cap, or like do something really bad with your EVs, or you don't get enough, or you put too many into a certain stat and you end up having to minus a bunch out with berries, and oh man, it's a pain in the ass. Apart from just going for like 252 until it's maxed out, and then you know when it's done. It's just a lot more easier, at least for me, and a lot less time consuming. Showing Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace, Dragonite. Is he banded? Is he banded Dragonite, though, is the question. I don't know, the last match I played versus this guy, he just clicked E-Speed all the game, so he got like 2 E-Speeds off, and then I ended up killing him. So that's about all he did. I don't know if he was actually banded, or if he just had E-Speed and he just clicked it twice. I wasn't sure. At least that's the last match I had. I'm Focus Sash here, so I don't really care. I just taunt the Caress again. I think that's my play. He's gonna withdraw, so he is choice banded. That's good to know. Amoonguss, that's probably the worst thing to go out into because I'm going for a Sacred Sword, so that's gonna do nothing. And he's Rocky Helmet, so that breaks my Focus Sash. I think what I do here is I Sucker Punch the Crest because he has to attack me. And then I think I just Bleak Windstorm the Amoonguss here. Or I could have taunted. I was going to taunt. I messed up. I messed up. I'm going to go to sleep. If I get put to sleep, I think I lose. If I get put to sleep, I think I lose. This has to kill him. It does. Holy shit. If that did not kill him, I think I would have lost. It's crit. The crit might have mattered. Crit might have mattered. Because I think he was going to put me to sleep there. I forgot he had Spore. I think I might be Terra Ghost. I have to look what Terra type I actually am. I am Terra Ghost, so I can Terra here. If he decides to go for E-Speed, I'm going to protect and scout what he's going for. I think that's what I'm going to do here first, and then I'm going to try to set up Tailwind. He is going to forfeit. Okay, that's fine. So he won versus me last time. He won versus me with this team last time. He brought the Urshifu, and I think he brought the Ursaluna last time. And he set up the Trick Room, and he brought Urshifu out, killed 2 things. I killed him back. Killed his Dragonite, and then late game he came in with Trick Room Crest, and then swept me with Ursaluna, so... Won against him this time, though, because my team is entirely different. I'm using another sweaty VGC rental team, so... I might put one more game into this video. We'll see how it goes. If I do, I'll throw another one in right now. If not, this might be the end. I'll let you guys know. Alright, we're back with one more game. Holy shit, is this enemy team scary. Hisuian, Lilligant, Torkoal, that's a huge threat. I don't know what I even have versus that, actually. I mean, I guess I can taunt. I guess I have taunt and Mental Herb, which is pretty good. But he has the Indeedee with Redirection, and I think the Oranguru sets up Trick Room for the Ursaluna. Really scary team, and he has Flutter Mane on there that he kind of probably just threw on there last minute. Seems like the 5 Mons he has were kind of just planned, and then everything else, he decided, oh, I need one more Mon, I'll just throw Flutter Mane on this team. Flutter Mane's great, just throw it on this team. Kind of what his team seems like. I don't know if it's actually in a copy-paste rental team, though. I'm not sure, I haven't went against this team yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it is, though. I think what I do here is I lead Tornadus and I lead Landorus, I think is a really good lead. I want to bring the Dragonite and the Chien-Pao. It looks actually pretty good. Actually, I think I'm going to lead that. I think I'll lead that instead. I think I'm going to lead Dragonite, Chien-Pao. I think that's a lot better if he actually leads with the Lilligant and whatever. I'm going to bring Flutter Mane here. I think it looks pretty good. And I think Tornadus in the back. I think that'll be my play. If I were him, he thinks I have a lot of priority on this team. So if I were him, I'd probably lead Indeedee to get the Psychic Terrain. I think that might be his play. So I can't spam E-Speed. That'll probably be what he leads with. He's actually going to lead with Torkoal and Lilligant, so... This is actually good for us, because this is the lead I prepared for. If he would have led with the other lead of Indeedee or whatever, that would have been a little bit more of a problem. He might have that in the back still, though. I think I protect here. I'm going to protect, and then I think I E-Speed. I think I E-Speed the Lilligant here. Terra normal. He's actually not Focus Sash, okay. Usually if you're running Lilligant on this type of team, you're running Focus Sash. He's actually not, so I'll see if I can live this. I live on 24, I thought I'd do a lot less damage. That's a lot of damage. It's actually not too good. I got a kill, but I don't think it really matters now, because I'm pretty much dead. He has this. This thing's gonna try to instruct and have him go twice. It's kind of what this thing does, so... I think I just sucker punch the Torkoal here. He might actually just protect too, which I won't be surprised. He might protect the Torkoal and try to set up Trick Room. That might be what he wants to do. I think what I do here is I double into the Oranguru. I think that's what I do here because he's probably going to protect. Yep, he does. I predicted that correctly. I actually made a play, y'all. I made a huge play. Let's see if this actually kills him. See how much damage this does. That is a one-hit KO because of a crit. It's crazy. E-Speed Dragonite Chien-Pao is absolutely fucking crazy with how much damage this combo does. It is so crazy. I don't think that crit mattered either because I think he was still dead. He would have moved after the Chien-Pao, so I think he was still dead there. This thing gets a speed boost. He never Terra'd yet either, so I think what I do here is I just sucker punch the Flutter Mane. He might actually Terra, and then I just E-Speed the Torkoal because he can't protect again. He might actually be Heat Rock. Well, I don't know. He's either Heat Rock or he's probably like Charcoal or something. He's not Assault Vest and he's not Specs, so he's not even gonna Terra. He's not even gonna Terra. That does 75%. That is crazy damage. This thing goes down to a Sash. Sash, Flutter Mane, he would have died. He would have died. Holy shit. It's fine. The Dragonite Chien-Pao combo put more than enough work in. You guys can take a huge rest. Holy shit, did they put in the work. I'm dead here. They put in the work, though. Holy crap. Legit almost destroyed 4 Mons by themselves. Crazy combo. Probably the most broken combo of this entire Regulation D so far. There's a few other combos that are crazy good, like Torkoal Lilligant, and there's some other ones. Rillaboom, and I think there's something to compare with Rillaboom usually. A few Mons to compare with Rillaboom that make good combos and stuff, but Crest Ursaluna is really good. There's a few other things, but I think Chien-Pao Dragonite is probably the best combo. At least right now. It might change, but right now it is. I think what I do here is I get up Tailwind, and then I'm Choice Specs Dazzling Gleam, so should at least kill one of them. If I can kill the Flutter Mane, I should be good. And I just get a kill on both, that's fine. I like this team though. It's really bad that I have to use a rental team to actually start getting wins. I guess the teams that I make just aren't good enough for like Regulation D, or the real problem is everybody else is also using sweaty rental teams, so it's really difficult to play against those. Unless you have like a mirror team that you made yourself, or something that just checks a bunch of like the top tier combos like Flutter Mane or like Chien-Pao Dragonite and a bunch of other stuff. And it's impossible to prepare for all that stuff with one team. So I don't know.
Eventually.
Alright everybody. Pretty much after the last match you guys seen, I'm probably going to include this in the video, but I've actually been grinding for ranked here for about, I don't know, 3.5 hours now. I don't know if you guys have it sometimes where like you just play ranked and then you get a point where like you're just in the zone, everything's going really, really well. You're winning non-stop, you're making crazy plays, you are performing really, really good. Like everything just going incredibly well. That's pretty much what I had tonight. Like the first couple games were kind of bad because I was kind of learning the team, but the team that I actually featured in this video is actually the first team. It's not my team, which kind of sucks, but this is actually the first team I've ever made it to Master Ball tier in ranked for VGC with. Now, it kind of sucks too. I wish I was recording when I did, because I was not recording. I was just playing this off stream for the past like 3.5 hours. But originally it said I was 649. I was number 649, and then I actually went out of it to go do something real quick, and then I came back on here to record this. and now it says I'm number 1000. So originally when I made it to ranked about 20 minutes ago, I was 649. So I'm not sure how fast that really changed, or if it was just because it updated and it wasn't updating on time, so it just gave me a random number. So I'm not sure, but if you guys know, this is the first time I've made it to Master Ball tier for anything like VGC, or like not even singles, like just for VGC. So I'm gonna go through this team one more time. This is actually a rental team. I might actually include a link in the description, like to the person that actually has this team. They also, I think, have a channel, so I might put a video or a link to a video and that kind of just discusses this team from the person that actually made the team itself. So I'm gonna actually go through and show you guys this team one last time. But this was pretty much the team, at least the one I've been using this video, that I actually made it to Master Ball tier with for the first time, which like I said, I've never been to Master Ball tier before, so just this one right here. Crazy good team. Crazy good team. The problem I was having is I was new to this team. I didn't really use it that much and didn't really test it that much before I was recording. So that's why probably the couple of matches you guys are seeing in this video, I'm kind of not really that comfortable with the team. But over like a couple hours, like around 2 hours in, I was really comfortable with this team. Started really hitting my stride, and I was winning like almost every game. I think the only couple games that I lost, I think I lost maybe 3 games out of a span of about 10 or 12 games. Was just mainly because I either brought him on that I shouldn't have brought, or I ended up getting critted. There was a game I got critted, and there's one game that I was a speed tie, and I lost a speed tie. So this team is absolutely crazy. So I don't know where to even begin on this team, but like D-Knight and Chimpao is absolutely crazy. Like this combo wins you so many games. It's such a threat. Then you add Urshifu on top of that most times, especially against other rain teams, or even if you're able to throw up your own rain. Tornadus, be able to shut down a lot of Trick Room. Tailwind's great, it's really solid. Specs, Flutter Main is just also a really huge threat, it really is. You don't really even need the booster energy. I thought it wouldn't be really as good without the booster energy boost, but with Choice Specs, it's still just as good. And being able to have the option of Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast is really, really solid. The Landorus, I'd say the Landorus on this team is probably the mon that I brought the least. I think I only brought it maybe like 3 or 4 times. But being Terra Water, it's also really, really good. There was also a Sand team that I brought it versus, and I kind of used the Sand against them to get a special defense boost. You are Sheer Force with this set, but you still do get the special defense boost because you are ground type, so I kind of used the Sand versus them, and they didn't really have anything versus me, especially being able to Terra Water. I kind of resisted and was able to kind of tank whatever they had to throw at me, so really, really solid team. This is probably one of the best teams I've probably used. Like I said, it's not my team. This is unfortunately I made it to Masters with a rental team. I was hoping to make it to Masters with one of my own teams, but hopefully I can in the future. The problem with my team that I made, or if you guys missed that team in a couple videos ago, which I think I can maybe show it on here. It's not in the rental teams. It's right here. I think I have it in my battle teams. I'm not sure if I have it shared. It's this one right here. This here's the team that I made, pretty much. You guys missed this video, go check it out. But like this team, I hit about rank 8, rank 9 of Great Ball tier. And I really hit a wall with this team. So that's kind of the ceiling this team really has. I think it doesn't really have enough like good stuff, and it doesn't really have like any super huge checks for stuff like Dragonite Chimpao, or like really hard Trick Room with like Ursaluna, Cresselia, and a bunch of other really crazy combos right now. So I think that's the main problem that's kind of holding this team back. But if you want a really solid team to get you to around about rank 8, rank 9 of Great Ball tier, this team is also really good. The team that I put together. But I wanted to say that in this video because, like I said, first time making it to Masters or Master rank for VGC, so really happy. Played my ass off for the last 3 hours. I don't know if I'll be playing any more ranked VGC. I might, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm going to take a break right now and kind of focus on singles ranked and with some singles teams. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in a future video. Thanks for stopping by.